What's up, guys? Welcome back to Rip City Rundown. And the Blazers are 3-0. I'm gonna be honest. At the end of this game, with about 5 minutes to go, I did not think I was gonna be this happy making this video. The Blazers proved to be the clutchest team in the league right now. That's two different game winners from two players not named Dame, with Dame putting up 40 points. This team is getting buckets from different players, and they're 3-0. The stream was hype, Cody. The stream
Oh
was
my
amazing.
gosh. I am so happy. We were down, I want to say like 6-7 with a couple of minutes ago. It was
I
looking
think the
over.
most we were down in the fourth was probably 8.
Yeah, we were down a lot, but just getting key stops, key buckets. The Lakers had some questionable offensive possessions at the end. Everything went right for us at the end of the game, towards the tail end of the game. We hit some big clutch time shots. And like I feel like the title of this video, well, it's obviously gonna be reaction to the game, but how about just Damian Lillard? Dame is back.
Yeah, let's
That's
talk Dame.
back to back 40-point performances. I have his stats: 41 points, 15 from 25 from the field, 6 for 13 from three, over 50% shooting, close to 50% from three, in the 40s. Just so happy. I'm feeling great.
I think let's start off with the end of that game because that's what's on our mind the most. Let's go from the Blazers' perspective. Dame hitting a classic Damian Lillard step back three. To be honest, I thought that was the game winner. That puts the Blazers up by 2 with about 10 seconds left, I think it was. Then we give LeBron a wide open dunk. We can talk about how bad that was. Then Jeremy Grant gets the game-winning bucket. It turns out to be the game winner. They wanted to get it to Dame, but Justice made the right play. He made the right play. He gave it to Jeremy Grant, and Jeremy Grant does what Anthony Simons did on Saturday night, gets the game, or Friday night, gets the game-winning bucket, and then another questionable decision from the Lakers. LeBron fade away almost from the three-point line, but it turned out to be a 2 fadeaway, missed it. That's not even talking about how bad Russ's shot was with about 30 seconds left, but like you said, everything went the Blazers' way down the stretch, and the clutch shooting from this team, and this team is not afraid at the moment.
Yeah. I just want to say, like, the defense was pretty good this game. We're not going to say
Sure.
it was great. We're not going to say it was great because the reality is we fell asleep on a lot of plays. Gave some wide open layups, including that dunk at the end. AD seemed like he had like 6 freebie layups, but then again, we held them to. They shot 18% from three. 18%. They were 6 from 33, and you could give credit to our defense there, but let's be honest, a lot of these were wide open looks. And even though the Lakers are the worst shooting 3-point team in the league, I'd say we got a little lucky in that regard. But 104 points, holding them to 104 points, that's promising. And currently, we are one of the best defensive teams in the NBA. If you look at the first 3 games.
Yeah. I'm just gonna go ahead and throw it on the screen because it was one of the funniest moments of the game. Just shows how bad they are at the 3-point shot. Anthony Davis wide open in the corner. Nurk doesn't even give him an opportunity doesn't even put up a hand, just turns around and goes to get the rebound. And it's a hard rebound for him to get because AD hit the side of the backboard. That just shows how bad the Lakers are. And then let's just throw up on the screen the Russell Westbrook shot down the stretch. What was he thinking? Maybe he was going for the 2-for-1, but you do that with LeBron James or Anthony Davis, not Russell Westbrook. So the Lakers shot themselves in the foot this game, and that's exactly why we're 3-0. They're 0-3. We're first in the West. They're last in the West.
Yeah,
so.
The Blazers. I'm not gonna lie. The Blazers were sloppy this game. Yeah. They had 19 turnovers. They had 21 against Phoenix, so they cut it down a little bit, but still very careless with the basketball. Maybe that is typical with for first game jitters, playing with your team for the first time, but still very careless basketball. And unlike the first 2 games, you say the scoring was spread out in general, like through the first 3 games, I guess you could say it was. But this game, our second leading scorer was Jeremy Grant, 16. Simons then with followed with 12. It was pretty skewed this game, and that could lead into some bad negatives that we would like to talk about this game.
First negative I have is Simons once again can't really find a shot. Only 12 points, and then even when he couldn't find a shot, he didn't really do anything as a playmaker. 2 assists. Again, I'm gonna give this team time to find it. I mean, they're 3-0, so I mean that's obviously amazing. But Simons really struggling so far. So I look for him to try to turn it around tomorrow night in Denver. We got a quick turnaround. Now we're back home, but playing Denver. But Simons is worrying me just a tad. Again, giving him time, but a little worrisome. What about you?
Yeah, same thing. Like 0 for 6 from 3. He was taking really hard shots. I feel like I always say this, but he was in with that lineup, just forcing shots, dribbling the clock out with waiting till there was
Terrible
5 seconds to
offensive
go and then
fumbles.
making a tough two that just wouldn't fall. Like Simons is a great shooter, but I don't know. I just don't really understand our offensive scheme when Dame wasn't in towards the tail end of the game. It was really scary, and I thought the game was over, like I said, but somehow, some way, able to squeak out a win, saved by Dame Dollar himself. But yeah, not. I'd say I was more concerned about the offense off the bench
Yeah,
than anything else that game.
yeah, the bench was a concern today, but again, that was kind of a concern going into the season. But game one, Sharp showed up along with it was Winslow. Game two, it was Eubanks and Nas. Tonight, Nas plays solid, but Winslow struggled. Sharp didn't really get anything going. This and like you said, when Simons was running with that bench unit, it was just bad offense. So that's something to take and improve on, even in a win. Again, the fact we won this game is amazing with how pretty poor we played other than Dame, but this team is 3-0, two different game winners from two different players, and none of those were even Damian Lillard, who, by the way, in those two games combined for over 80 points. So I think this team's in a pretty good spot right now, considering where we expected to be. Because honestly, coming into the year, I probably wouldn't have said we were 2-1 even. I off that bad preseason, the fact that we are 3-0 and have all this momentum, that's a really big deal. So I don't know
Yeah.
what I'm going to title this video, but it's going to be something fun because I didn't even mention Josh Hart at all. 16 rebounds. Like, come on, Josh. So
16 rebounds, yeah.
anything else you got before we wrap up?
Just want to quickly touch about Nurk because I don't feel like he played necessarily a bad game, but
Yeah.
going into this game, we wanted him to have a good game despite, you're playing against Anthony Davis, one of the best bigs in the league. And we said Nurk's got to play solid if we want a chance to win. Just what do you think about Nurk's performance? He made some questionable plays. Luckily, his screen at the end got overturned, but he
Yeah.
gets 6 points, 2 for 5. I don't know. What do you think about Nurk?
I'll say Nurk was just solid tonight. Not as bad as game one, not as good as game two.
13 boards.
13 rebounds we'll take, but again, like other than Hart, who's really taken a rebound from him? But 6 points, there were some times when I thought he could have probably scored the ball. I mean, even though like during the stream, for an example, he had LeBron posted up, and you were like, what are you doing, Nurk? It's LeBron. Don't try to post him up. But he still has like 50 pounds and 4 inches on him. I expect Nurk to not get stripped by him, but overall, I don't know what he held Anthony Davis to. Davis, 80 had a good game. He had 22, but I mean, that's not a crazy game from Anthony Davis. So overall, I thought Nurk had a solid game. Nothing to shout about, but nothing to get mad about. So that's my reaction. Last thing, Chauncey Billups. I thought Chauncey Billups had a great coach game, great challenge there at the end. He trusts his players. He puts the players in the right spot. I mean, I feel like Terry would say on that last play, force the ball to Dame no matter what. But he was probably like, if Dame's not there, don't force it to him. We have other guys that can hit shots. So shout out Chauncey. He's got an A+ for me through 3 games so far.
Yep. I have nothing else to say. 3-0. Super happy. Let's get this win against Denver. The Blazers are first in the West right now. It doesn't feel real. It really doesn't actually, but I'm just so happy. I said in the podcast at the end of the summer, can we just go like 4-0 to start or something like that? Or like, can we just go 6-1 to start?
We're there.
But so far, we're there. I mean, I'm so happy. Let's go.
Yeah. So that's going to do it. Hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you leave it a like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.